Hey loves, how are you? And welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm gonna show you empties, and this is about 2 weeks after I filmed my $700 worth of empties, but I have a few empties to show you and I don't want another 40 something minute video. If you want to see my empties, because these are really long videos, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one, which is a messy one because it actually broke, but I scraped it and finished it. The Lancome Tantidol Ultra Foundation, and it's a beautiful foundation. It wasn't my perfect shade. It broke because my cat knocked it over. I wouldn't repurchase. I don't feel like this is my true love. At least since it wasn't my shade, I didn't really fall in love with it. It's a good foundation. I took it with me to Spain, used it every day, then I came back and used it until I finished it. And that means that I can handle it, and I didn't hate using it every day. I hated that it wasn't my shade. It's good. It holds your oils a little bit. It's not as high performance as the Estee Lauder Double Wear or even the Huda Beauty one. It covers what it needs to cover. I love the coverage. I love the finish of it. It doesn't blow my mind. If I don't have it in my collection, which I now don't, I know I won't miss it. Okay, so for these empties, the turn was for the foundations because I'm going to show you a few that I finished and I'm going to tell you how I use them up. They're not exactly my shade. You guys know that I have a huge foundation collection. I'm going to put on my cards right here. First, the high-end foundation collection video and then the drugstore one because they're both huge. I've been selling a ton of them. But I finished this too. This is the Matte and Poreless Foundation by Maybelline. This is the 332 and this is a beautiful foundation. I also have here the 340, which is a darker one, and this was used to mix with foundations or to bronze or contour face of my clients and myself until I finish it. These didn't have that much product in it when I put it on my video, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's empty. It's pretty empty and I loved it. I love this foundation. This is a drugstore foundation that I would highly recommend, and I would love having it and repurchasing it at some point in my shade. And then the 332, it's closer to my fake tan, but even now I'm fake tan. So this is me extra dark. This sort of matches me if I put a super white under eye concealer or face concealer like I have today, because I have a foundation that doesn't quite match me today. It ended up matching me because of the highlighting game that I put on. So this is beautiful. I used it to mix it with shades from my makeup artistry kit because I love the finish of it. This performs like a high-end foundation, and this shade is beautiful for Colombian people. For my people, this is beautiful because the color, it's amazing. This is again the 332 and the shade is Golden Caramel, and it has sort of a yellowy undertone, but it's not an extreme yellow tone. Then these I also used as a mixer, and this is beautiful. I even used this as a bronzer for myself for a while, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow 209 Caramel Beige. And this I wouldn't recommend for every day because I know that it has alcohol in it. I've read the reviews, I've seen the reviews. So that's the only thing that I don't like about it, but it performs beautifully. My oils come through, but again, this is a glowy sort of foundation, but I find it to be tenacious even though it's a glowy foundation. So if you have combination skin and you want something sort of glowy, this will work because it's glowy, but is not a foundation that will start to cool your oils half an hour after you put it on. Using these as mixers is stretching the life of my high-end foundations that I use on my makeup artistry kit, because I wouldn't be comfortable just by using this on my makeup artistry kit. I love that my kit is high-end and the performance is perfect, and I haven't had any complaints so far on the years that I've been working as a makeup artist. And then this one I finished myself, and this is the NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Stromboli. So this year I finished Stromboli and Ceylan, and this is a foundation that I no longer have any of them left. I love this. I don't know if I will repurchase maybe in the future, but I truly like this foundation. It's an amazing foundation. It says that it's the Sheer Glow foundation, but it doesn't have a light coverage. It has a beautiful coverage, medium to full. It's buildable. The shade range, it's insane. NARS has a beautiful shade range. So if you're looking for something with the right undertone for you, if you have a yellow, olivey skin tones, NARS has everything, and the concealer is also beautiful. Those are 5 foundations gone from my collection, and I'm so happy that they died. I'm hoping that I can finish about 5 more by the end of the year. This is amazing. This is the NIVEA Essentially Enriched Body Lotions with almond oil, and this makes your skin super glowy. It performs sort of a highlighter for your skin if you want to take pictures. I bought this because of Desi Perkins, and I couldn't be happier with it. The one who finished it was my husband, because I use this for special occasions, for when my legs are super dry. I'm not a body lotion type of person. It just makes me feel yucky. When I was gonna go out, I would put it on my shoulders. I would just put it on my shoulders and it will make them glow or glisten the perfect way. And it's affordable to do that. I would buy a 2-pack from Amazon, or just buy it with a coupon at CVS or whatnot. I will repurchase this in the future. I have one body cream that I'm going through, but I will repurchase these sooner rather than later. If I don't buy this for my husband, he will use my Soap and Glory smoothie cream, which is my favorite, and it's basically the only way that I would put body lotion all over my body before I go to bed, and he will finish that. So I prefer to buy him the NIVEA one, and the scent is more manly, and he won't be using my stuff that I love and I don't want to share with him. Then these I wanted to show you because I have another one of these. It's not a scrubby one, and I love this scent. This scent, I will buy like 5 when the season hits. This is the Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte Gentle Exfoliating Soap. This is what I thought was salted caramel that I mentioned on my last Empties. This smells like, oh my goodness, smells like something you want to eat. Like the Haagen-Dazs Dulce de Leche ice cream. You can almost taste it. It's that good. And I know Bath & Body Works, they are not cheap hand soaps, but in my house, we don't often have people over. So I have 3 bathrooms, and the only people that I have over are my clients, my makeup artistry clients. The hand soaps, I have them all over my house on the 3 bathrooms that I have. We are the ones who use them. And to be honest, we don't drink, we don't party, we don't go out to do anything other than going to the movies and eating out. So having these soaps brings us joy. It's not only true for me, but for my husband as well. And I was thinking, like, these are too expensive. Maybe I should purchase them. And I was buying a cheapy brand here, a Colombian brand that smells good, but blah. And I was missing them. They truly spark joy. So this is a part of my life that I'm willing to spend a little bit more, and I always buy them with coupons or when they're on sale, and on top of that with coupons, and I get always 5 at a time. Right now I have a few other scents and I will go through them, but it's the same thing with my candles. I have dogs and I have clients coming over, so I always have to have candles that perform highly for the scent of my dogs to be a little bit diminished. I have here a finishing spray, and I'm happy for that because I only want to have 2 finishing sprays tops. I don't want to have a lot of them because I don't basically use them. This is the Scandinavia, the makeup finishing spray. This is a bridal version, and I love this. I find this to be beautiful. I just feel like I use it better when I use it to start my makeup instead of using it as a finishing spray. And that's the way I love to use actually makeup sprays. This is good. I would recommend it, and Scandinavia is the one that makes the all-nighter setting spray, and that's my favorite one. I don't find sprays to do that much, but I know that they do something that I love, and it's that they buff your skin without powder. So they make your makeup melt into your skin. I don't use them every day, but I use them on a few clients, and sometimes I use it on myself. It's not an Empties video without micellar water. And I have here the mini one from Bioderma. This was my last mini. I love these. I love the mini. I don't love the green cap as much as the red cap of Bioderma, and I have a backup of these. So I won't be repurchasing right now, but in the future I will. And same with the Garnier one. I have a backup of it. It's the one that I use on my makeup artistry kit, and it's already open and I'm already going through it. You can see it right here. This is a brand new bottle. So these I will repurchase for my kids eventually, but I have a backup and I got one at a Makeup Plus that I went. So I have two Garnier ones. This is a sad thing that I'm going to show you, and I have them on a bag, and these are disgusting. And I'm sorry for that, but I have to show them to you. This is what happens when you have too much makeup. I have these two Makeup Geek shadows. One is in Mango Tango and the other one is in Bitten, and they both have mold growing in them. So they're gonna go to the trash. I used them, but I didn't use them enough. And I'm gonna consider these ones empties because they just went bad. I constantly, just so you know, I constantly refresh my makeup. I constantly put alcohol in it. The humidity here in Barranquilla, it's insane. I've lost a few products from my collection since moving here because everything, even leather purses, leather jackets, everything gets ruined with humidity. I have here cotton rounds. This one, I don't like it. I have a few to go. I have like two more to go, but I also have replacements and I prefer the blue pack. They are softer. The edges of these cotton rounds are sharper, so they will not cut you but feel harsher on your skin. So I prefer the blue ones. These are baby wipes. These are the Can Do baby wipes, and I love the travel pack, but I didn't love these. These I bought when I was in Spain. These are good for on the go when you're traveling, or just since I have puppies now, I will use them on my puppies and clean them up if when they come out, they go and get nasty. These I wouldn't recommend, but I have to say that I like having travel size of baby wipes. Sometimes I would have them on my purse, and when I was going to the bathroom at a mall or stuff here, they don't have toilet paper, and I didn't check before sitting on the toilet seat. It was just so good to have these, that I would just use them and feel clean and fresh. These are my Neutrogena ones. These are my favorite, but right now I have as a replacement these ones. These are the H2O micellar wipes from Primark. I got them when I was in Spain, and I have, I think, another backup of this one, and I have a MAC huge pack that I got for my makeup artistry kits. So I'm good for makeup wipes. I use mostly Bioderma to remove my makeup. I won't be purchasing these here. They're too expensive here, so I prefer to get them when I go to the US, and I prefer to get them at Ross. They are perfectly fine. I don't know if they're expired. I can't even tell the difference. And they are cheaper than CVS or Walgreens or whatever. I have here these Magia Rosa professional brush cleaner. I do not like this. This pales in comparison to the other two brush cleaners that I love. I will not be repurchasing. For samples, these I'm using today. This is the Tatcha Indigo Soothing Triple Recovery Cream, and these had a couple uses on them. I find it to be nice on the skin, but I find it to be too heavy for me and for my taste, so I wouldn't purchase these. But it was a good sample to have, and it extends the life of the hydrating products that I have. These I love and I need to repurchase. These are my Biore nose strips, and this was my last strip. My husband loves it. I love it. Since we didn't have it, he had to have a facial, and I'm gonna get a facial on Monday. But I never do facials. I do them like once a year, once every 2 years. I shouldn't, but that's what I do. I'm gonna be better about doing facials or getting facials done. I always have to have these. I use one a week or one every 2 weeks, and he will do like once a month, and it will help with blackheads on my nose, which is the part where I get them the most, and he will get them way worse than I do. I feel like I can't live without. This was a mask that was sent to me on PR a while ago, like a year and a half ago. This is the Pretty Animals by Mask Bar, the Otter Nourishing Sheet Mask, and they come with animal faces. They're so cute, so pretty. I don't spend my money on masks like this. Sometimes I buy a pack for my brides, and I will put up masks when they're just relaxing before I start to do their makeup. I will repurchase sheet mask, but not necessarily this one. But they're so cute, and they have different animals. If you like something cutesy, this is nice, and it hydrates the skin. The Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick. I love this. I just know that it won't last on this weather, but the finish of this is insane. I would love to have a foundation stick with this formula for when I travel or whatever. It looks beautiful. The way it blends into the skin, it's amazing. I would recommend it for sure. I'm going to have to purchase these pretty soon. I have a backup of it, but I know that I'm running low on it. And these are sheets for my oils. These come with 50 each, and I buy a pack of 3 on Amazon. I love the clean and clear ones, but they are way more expensive. So I will purchase this. I put a few sheets on my makeup clients' little kit that I give them, so that if they're oily, they can just remove the oils from their face at night, and if they want to powder, they do this before powdering. Their makeup always lasts a long time, but they love to have oil sheets, and they always use them and tell me how great they are. So I will be repurchasing these. This is sad, but it had a good run. I had 2 of them. I had 2 NARS Penny Lane blushes. I wish they would come up with this formula again. This lasted for a long time before having a bad scent. It just recently started to have it, but you can see that I hit pan on it. I would consider this to be an Empties again because I used it so much, and it's not even that. This is the second one that I go through within the past 2 years. It even broke. You can see how well loved that was. But it's just a great blush. I'm so sorry that NARS discontinued it. It was the best formula. It was even better than the liquid blushes that they have right now. This is the Chlorine Contour Smoothing and Relax Patching for Eye Contouring. This was itchy on me. It says it's hypoallergenic. I think I used another one before using this one. The other one wasn't itchy, so I don't know if it was my eyes that day, but I couldn't leave it for a long time because my eyes started just being itchy, so I wouldn't recommend these. The Magic Pads. These was given to me at the Makeup by Mario masterclass, and I finished them about halfway, and then the other half I threw out because they were already dry. I didn't like this. I wouldn't recommend them. They say that it's good for an exfoliating treatment. I honestly would prefer just to exfoliate while I'm showering instead of doing this, or have an exfoliating product like the Luna oil or the lactic acid, the night transformation gel cream from Ola Henriksen. So this is a no-go for me. I wouldn't repurchase. I went through the sample of the Guerlain Lingerie de Peau, but the color was so bad that I couldn't even see the formula, and that's enough for me. Then I have here another sample. This is the Ultra HD Foundation by Makeup Forever, the liquid one. And this is good. I love the stick form, and I haven't had the liquid unless it's on sample packs. I don't know if I would purchase because I prefer the stick form, and the stick form right now, it doesn't even suit me for the weather that I'm living in because I become super oily. So I wouldn't recommend this foundation for extra humid weather if you have combination to oily skin. Okay, so this powder has a story. This is the Smashbox Halo Yellow Color Correcting Hydrating Powder, and this was my first yellow powder. So this was old, so old, and I love the packaging because you start to just scrape the powder. Like when you do this, the powder starts like scraping from a pressed powder, I think, and it starts to come out. And I used to love this, and then I was gonna use it, and it was so thick and heavy on my skin, and it started to make me look cakey, and I stopped using it. Then a few days ago, I was just pulling stuff out because I wanted to use stuff for a get ready with me that it's already up, a full face of nothing new. I'm gonna leave it in the cards someplace on the screen. And I used this. I think the day before. I don't even know if I ended up using it on the video, but I used it for about 4 days and I finished it. It's been years since I used it, and I only had like 4 or 5 uses left of it, and I'm happy that I finished it. It's a powder that I get to remove from my powder collection, and that I'm gonna leave linked on someplace on the screen as well because I have so many powders. Okay, this was super sad. I got this not even a year ago, and I have like a 3-pack. These are the bubble something, but I'm gonna leave the name linked below, and I'm gonna leave this below because I love them. This was the caramel one, so the scent was sort of caramelly, and it broke, and I find this to be too pricey to break so easily. I got a few of them at Primark for $1, like 15 of them. Not $1, €1 or $1.50 for about 15 of them, and these were like $8 or $9 for 3. It doesn't make sense to me how these last this little, so I won't be repurchasing them, even though I love them to pull up my hair. It's just not worth the money for me. Okay, so this is a MAC lip gloss, and this is going back to MAC. This is on the shade Myth, and it has a little bit left, but it's already smelling like crap. The reason why I fell in love with this is because my friend Jamie, she used to use this. I love the way it looked on her. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm gonna swatch it for you. It's nude and pretty, but you have to have just basically one lip gloss if you want to have this before they go bad. I find the MAC lip glosses, they go off pretty quickly. It has not that much left, but I wish I could have just finished it completely, because it's a shade that I would finish completely. I wouldn't repurchase it because my favorite lip gloss formula is the Fenty Beauty one, and after that the Buxom one. So if I had to buy another lip gloss or just have one lip gloss, it would be a Fenty one or a Buxom one. Another NARS blush, and these I wanted to finish, but I couldn't do it anymore, and again I hit pan on it. But I don't know if you can see on camera, but now when I put my brush in it, I start to get hard pan, so I'm not even able to get any color payoff. And I love this. I think this shade, they should improve the formula, because I have NARS blushes that are older than this one, and they are not doing that at all. They're perfect. This is Silent Nude, and it was a Christopher Kane and NARS collection. It was a collab, and I think he should improve this formula and come up with this shade again. Silent Nude, it's so beautiful. It's a little bit darker than what you see on the pan, and on the cheeks it looks stunning as a matte nude. And I'm happy to see it going away, because that means that I'm going through product. And this created hard pan because the formula is different from entire collection of NARS blushes that I own, and this was a different formula from the beginning. This is one that I wanted to share with you guys, because these I bought on a makeup class that I went about a year ago, so I was not in a no buy. And these are COLORBEATS glitters and pigments with a gel in them, and they dried out after about 3 months. So this is a Colombian brand, so they wanted to do something like the Stila glitter and glow, and these are beautiful, but they are just dry, so I can't use them. I can't use them. This color I love. This is Rosa, and these I love, and it dried up. The glitters that they have are perfect. So what I was trying to say is that they discontinued this product, and I wrote them about 2 months ago or a month ago, and I sent them pictures. These are dried up, and I never used them. When I was gonna open them 3 months after I bought them, they were like this. Like, they absorbed into nothing. I paid for them like 28,000 pesos, like each. They were like $10 each, and they were completely dried out. So if you pay 28,000 pesos, it's as if you were paying $28, because I make money in pesos, not in dollars. It's not worth it for me. When I buy a Stila glitter and glow, it's $24, but it will last me for ages until I finish it. And it takes about 2 years for them to dry up. This took about 3 months, and I bought 5. I asked the owner, because the owner is from Barranquilla and I know her personally. And I said, like, hey, I want to know what we can do, because I bought 5 of them, and I know I'm telling you later rather than sooner, but I don't want to waste my money. So that's good, and I'm going to show them to you in an upcoming video when I show you my glitters. But she told me just pick 5 colors, because I discontinued those and they were bad. So I know what you mean. So pick 5 colors from the ones that I have from my loose glitters, and just tell me and have someone pick them up, and just we can do like the exchange. So I got 5 of those as an exchange for this. So it's like old money but brand new products, and I couldn't be happier. I love them. I use them on a lot of clients, and I even did a tutorial on my Spanish channel using one of the shades that I got. Okay guys, so that's it for this Empties video. If you guys didn't know, I have a goal of finishing $2,000 by the end of the year. But on my last Empties video, I finished over $700, and that got me almost to the goals. I was only $80 short of my $2,000 goal. So for this video, I want to announce that I'm gonna extend my goal to $3,000. And let's see how it goes from that. I'm hoping that I can do what I did last year and finish almost 5,000 or over $4,000, and I can just surpass a $4,000 goal. But I'm gonna take it slowly because I know I will keep finishing products, and I know I'm not replacing them at the rate that I was and over shopping the way that I was before, since having a NIVEA year. It's good to see this many empties, and it's good that most of them I won't even have to replace. From these ones, I'm gonna have to replace the NIVEA one for my husband, the Biore nose strips, which I buy every 6 months or so, or every 4 months or so, and then the oil sheets for my makeup artistry kits and for myself, since I'm oily, but they will last me for a year, the 3-pack of 50 that I have, even sharing it with my kit. That's it for this video, and I'm gonna leave right here the amount that I finished so far this year of products. Then I'm gonna add this amount of this video right here, and then I'm gonna put the total that I finished so far, or I'm gonna put just how short I am for a $3,000 goal. So basically this video means congratulations to me, because on this video I reached my goal of finishing $2,000, and I'm excited for the new goal of 3,000. For this video, remember that it's an empties, so I just want you to put someplace in the comments a little trash. That's the emoji for this video. That way I will know that you watched this video till the end. Let me know what you have finished so far, and I guess that's it, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.